Which seems to be his vice president, Emmy.
House is doing it. Why do you want to?
In the end.
Of the two us sorry, we're late today. To disturb the engagement ceremony two of you to continue like we were free to take the matter.
Palace always good to
Ask when Mr. C to B heard a lot. Today I also brought a copies of gift to give to Meters Shea.
Students. What this what? This is doing. What this means Send fried rice, what does it mean
Palace in Europe you are deliberately bar.
Which aspect?
Of my and his clothes were still behind that car fried rice. Are all you design it?
Is not all.
Notice of management graceful.
On the
both the father and mother of the good daughter.
Of your body. Like missing something and I just have to wear a necklace. I can help you.
Do a
perfect match too. Like-minded people sincerely love.
You so it looks much more comfortable. To wear. Earrings to give you.
My own. No, nowhere, or else you must give me ears poke.
Whole intentioned as the donkey liver and lung. Next time, I'll let you in rags to attend the ceremony. To see you still dare to talk back.
This is what is good. Fried rice is the thing. Look, I'm sure. There is certainly no good seafood. Their abalone small flute parents usually do not often attend such occasions. Should you take care of them, confess to worry about mom. I have already arranged well.
That. So, is black clothes any of Palace?
Palace Europe is. Europe to do things he always this surprising. Time I ask you to stay. What mean? So wear a red stunts. Come with the bride This is not to embarrass us, do.
You eat a maverick.
Try a little. Too rich I do not eat.
I eat fruit.
Definitely a good. Deliberately sent people over to eat less when you so you can do it.
Like the taste of how?
You should.
Eat less. Eat less. I do.
Not think.
You do not eat so much.
This boy is your new boyfriend.
How could it be that he is not? The Palace of Europe.
Palace Europe. Recently, it seems, I have the impression that the old Palace of Europe Palace seen him on television in Europe in the newspaper.
Is not it? Just looks good. I saw that look wearing a necklace he gave you very careful.
What stage the two of you to?
This dad told him. You do not misunderstand me nothing. I would rather not marry a lifetime. Will not marry such a person.
To read you 1,000 small million will not say. Do not marry such a thing. You know, mom listened and felt very uncomfortable. I hope you like your father happy. To marry you always say that our hearts cannot stand.
Your mother is
just so sad that I do not say that I am after. Her daughter will be happy. But I do and how I Palace Europe.
And several aunts and uncles.
Small house. That. We are a small idea of the parents of my parents.
Komiya.
Hello. is our own people to add a micro channel. I sweep it, Dad, you.
This.
Good.
Little house aw. I see you, it was not particularly busy that month. How much money, you foolish
People. President. The essentials needed to do a monthly salary of.
pairs of siblings. President is not living in a few with. Your parents are doing retirement pension, yet how much
My mom.
At home as well as parents.
You know we had a number of girlfriends before a small study. Daddy.
You two. Do something, you're not busy now?
I'm fine. I aunts and uncles feel like chatting. Very interesting.
To see that he will not mind you.
certainly will not mind if you see your mom ask you to check. These is to help us understand a little more. Worried that you do not rest assured that is the right thing.
That. I drink more. I want my parents on a toilet. I go first. You do not go.
Kamiya Aunt tell you a secret. As long as we have a small idea of tension on the quasi on the toilet.
Do not say. It does not matter. Come.
Point photo.
Shoot. No problem.
Moo always.
Busy bar you go. Through the motions with what I always call me Mushwejia. Comfortable listening to it since your brother passed away. This is the first time we met. You now okay?
I'm okay.
I'm your brother's funeral. Abroad travel back in time I cannot tell you brother. Is also a good friend for many years. The position of president any empty right now. When are you going to take over the company's operations?
Do not know. Now fairly normal. I did not want. What is a good time to go back?
Go back or have to go back. Any is you and your brother cannot single-handedly hard work out of such a shortage of preparation before. I heard you gong towards the development of artificial intelligence, but your main business is mobile phones. May not be so artificial intelligence any.
Intelligence is the future direction of development. We have started to prepare the brother of the accident, but I completely disrupted our AI. Plan could be delayed, but it will not stop.
I have been very optimistic about outlook than our two brothers. This made people much more traditional industries.
Shwed Jeffar. I have to go to the bathroom.
They do not.
Go, do not run. Chase.
Thank you for helping me free.
Do not get me wrong. I was not for you to help yourself and Shouty gain siege. Today reporter, why did he suddenly chase? How about you? Do not you do a good arrangement with the European house?
You what this means?
Today is the engagement ceremony and my little flute, while most people are concerned, has become hard not to think about you.
No matter believe it or not, this happened. Is simply not our intention.
May not be your intention. Fact, I have come with another word for the time being. I want to tell you do not want to talk about is how kind of person. I just think there are some things you should tell as early as possible. I did not understand clearly why you kept saying that. I grew up from small to large to accompany the person. You rather than Shouty. I hope this will stop. There, after all, with a small flute in my marriage, you can be considered my family. I do not want to embarrass you too.
I drew a comic manuscript, which records I grew up with you bit by bit. I was going to give you. But
What a pity, ah. Pity you, never succeeded right. Maybe your mouth manuscript that does not exist.
I really drew. Me I is not no chance. I give you. The next time I see will give you.
Good. If you really like what you say so. You should know that I did a surgery at the age of 16, that before the operation. I told you, then you should know that I
Remember the day I can only please me fever. Shouty, I asked her to see you, take care of you, and I let her tell you. I'm not your Sailor Moon. Surgery guardian, Sailor Moon afraid, this will be
by your side, you justify it. Worth, unfortunately, I used to care for a lifetime of only a small flute man.
I say is true, I am not lying. Why do not you believe it? Is a small flute lying you and I are surgery, but that day I did not go. The day before surgery, I told you. I said I will wait until you open your eyes.
Enough to see my lady. I just hope you remember. Your sister Shouty is
Also
the beginning of 1000 would do.
the little things. Starting today, we will draw a line. I will not appear in your life. You also please do not bother me again. There. Please tell Shouty. Do not try to come away small to read
Any of my stuff.
Shouty,
I had good intentions to invite you to come to my engagement ceremony. Are you doing? You completely disregard the mutual affection between us sisters. Are not. Starting today, we draw the line. Because I do not want any of your things affect me and cadres at the beginning of the
Shouty. What you stole from me, your heart should know better than anyone. That you let me.
I grew up peaceful beginnings with you deceive ourselves.
Shouty,
Who is self-deception?
Lady, when Ocarina of family drama staged Here's a Story, for fear that it was not appropriate.
Palace, this is always a hero to the rescue, yeah. Family round between us not to a small study when outsiders.
To intervene in it that I called up the two of you are so embarrassed she was bullied and she asked me yet.
None of your business. See other people's jokes interesting you.
Stupid dead. I am happy. When Fluta, you little idea when called up to participate in your wedding. You feel very clever in my opinion. It is simply not worth mentioning. Me give you a word, play over. Will only make more people hate.
Aw, what do you mean?
I mean, you're past with little time. There are grievances between idea. I do not care, but from today, you dare embarrass me. She also let you steal sheep.
Mr. Gong. You understand you. Shouty is now my fiancé. You so vague that it is not the right word, do not they say it.
1,000 at the beginning of a reporter. In the end is what you go into.
Look at our family of non-jokes.
Do not misunderstand me, just simply look at your sister unhappy that.
Sometimes you do things kinda strange. Looks unlikely now like.
You do not think. I do not want to leave anything. In your mind, a good impression, in other words. I do not think you want to deal with a few words in front of your parents. Too much me in your mind. Also that bullying is still a monster. Produce unnatural. To me, what you did to me here might be the person you get a little sense of moral ethics. Do not always pestering you that you cannot.
Hold brother nonsense. My daughter is 1,000 early friends.
Said that lie more than others do not believe. You have it.
You.
Have trembled first line. You cannot change a decent. Now I stand beside you. Feel special no face.
Crazy.
I was 16. What you say?
I speak yet. Auditory hallucinations.
Stupid
Admire your total, they're all right. Nothing else to take care of you. Better make it. 2. Europe, this house really is. So much talk. Shelf, so you are not.
Rushed. Early 1000 on know him. Say he was with me when I was little. Surprised you do not.
Sister with his brother. Since childhood gone you business year. Lack of funds on hand. Just what my sister wanted to test the water technology industry. So I voted against all the odds and ends. But as far as the palace of the relationship with your sister, I do not know.
The original such. Small to read in front of him. Certainly did not say anything to me fair and.
Just now your sister told me that. Surgery when she was sick, she said she let her take care of you instead of me. That I was in surgery ago with what you said. You must remember that it
Is 1000 early. You believe she did not believe I was. That it had burn scars is the best evidence I can give you a.
full well. I certainly see I believe you. Still, today the palace of Europe, in mind the things we do not let him give her a face, and do not let him disturb our mood, right?
Before I ignore him then, I have to take care of guests.
At how?
It go rain. This person is just now letting rice. Meal lesson I take my students to catch back is not a split personality. Split personality probably have a bad temper and neurotic.
what you're talking about.
You and me. And scared me, I say. You always give me surprise. You to see that the days are so, we can go back to.
How do you want to say with the family trip travel? Roll rice is now being prepared car. You regret it too late.
I do not regret. This day so he could not see the difference. He wants to see the sunrise small to read when.
You now think you still will not want to see the sunrise it together. 1000 moo. Crazy, right? At the beginning you
Did crazy.
stupid that I should.
Have been dead accompany him to see the sunrise up.
A small European.
Mother, how you wanted to call me it.
Mom like you chant. Want to talk to you, yeah.
You okay body recently? It has recently.
Insomnia sleep. Better thing good times and bad. Is often thought of you old brother. Brother how? You think, this person just disappeared. Suddenly disappeared. I was always very uncomfortable.
Mom, death is final. I still want you to be able to properly. I am most worried about is you and my dad's body.
Fortunately, your father, did not say his mouth. But I knew he was hurt. That the number of his cigars a lot more than usual. Small European you listen to your mother advise you to return to Britain a good father and mother. Now left with you understand how the son of a mother's difficulties. How are you returned to England career development are also the same.
Mother, Company NE is me and my brother single-handedly founded, and now my brother is gone. I have to keep his career. As well as my brother, police initially concluded that the death was an accident, but I feel heavy and I doubt there is now also found a clue to the character. Get to the bottom of it all, and so I decided to do
what others can detect it. But really, small but I am also worried about
Europe. You. Well, I believe you.
Mom. Since you are so sure that my mother would believe you, but you have to promise my mother in peace no matter you are sure to encounter any difficulties, anything. Do not overexert yourself, that you do not carry a person. Must tell us. Mom and Dad always your strong backing. No.
Mom knew. Early rest. Come.
Here to inform. Small business owners say their hotel under heavy rain for a while. We would go at night, then take the high-speed national highway. Is not safe here, so they suggested that all guests stay one island late. This morning, could see the famous sunrise.
Small idea that only a fool would never forget that when sunrise right on the really bad weather it.
Anyway, they said so. Or else we're here this evening in a live then late tomorrow morning walk.
That 2 glasses of red wine. When a small safety. Study it first.
Lady is not in my
living room.
Is not. Small business owners are looking for the corridor next to the hall. To the bathroom small is too
small to read, and so I found you. A door sure I know where fish into the sea. This day is so bad. He cannot see. He wants to see the sunrise.
Early when 1000 Mu did not find time to read the small time to continue to look for.
When read what? Little there is to read. What you
read, Mr. Gong Small.
Small study found. It happened.
When I was with a small flute, drink small to read.
Mr. Kung beginning. To feed 1000. I do not want to see. Fine. Go out to look. At where? To run to.
Me, I did not go anywhere. Right here.
Doing here.
I think you just talked to me. I thought the video came out for a walk around. I just heard them say tonight we were able to get away on the car to go.
Enough talk. What do you mean? You had wanted to run, not run away. Are you hiding here?
I later thought to be together with you than stay in this rotten island. A little bit stronger. How mean. You do not let the car do not go yet.
Because of the weather. Highway islands have been closed, and now we want to go. All able to get away.
How to do it?
How to do what? Moo 1000 early this person.
Why?
She did not tell students. Why the meter? Had not only beautiful sunrise, even raining so nice. And quickly go to sleep. To get up tomorrow careful. Here I leave you.
Wonder about things you do not know. This person really good words.
To talk back to me is nothing good end. Or I'll put you thrown into the lake.
Now that I try to go to sleep.
Where to sleep? Ah, here is my bed. Your bed is not here.
All the same bed. That I went to my room to sleep.
Bye.
You think too much.
I would like to. Wish you a lot more than me. Is not the same.
Stupid dead.
Sunrise very day the island was show of affection you find. Why do? What others peeping?
Sunrise this morning is beginning to give 1000 moo an engagement present. Flute, I advise you do not look. I'm afraid you saw a lot of sad. I did not. Hurt the eyes.
Plus very sad. For me to accompany her. 1000 early completion of the girl he grew up with to keep this commitment. I think so after completion. I think he is a man of his word. Not so sad. You do. You cannot see anything, so I watched the
Someone you removed the
child awe. How I can do it. I do not want awe see. How I can do it. I do not want to see. I remember I was very angry. European Palace awe. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank me what?
Took me to admire thousands of early engagement ceremony. I would have been afraid to face, but only to find the real face. Does not really, so I decided to start to try Hard to put down, after the past go back to it. Properly altered. The new life of the new. Comic emotion. I start a new business.
You do not flatter yourself. I'll take it to his wedding. I do not like you. Is purely just want to see you jokes. Do not misunderstand.
Yes. Anyway, do not recognize. You help me a lot is not intended to. Deliberately. Ye how. And I are very grateful to you. Thereafter this thing. You cannot stop embarrassing 1000 mu early and when the flute this small steady adjust.
How long past, when even 12 hours are, you cannot forget how they are to you how stupid foolish enough to home, so I remember.
But just very small flute when I was in front of 1000 before the beginning is that I can take my sister. In fact, he wants to give people. No matter how I lie to myself, I cannot change. The first time want to rush to help their impulse. I just do like this when I was little. Whistle to help fight. Was over after her chatter, but also anyway I was very happy when the flute is my sister. I should protect her in front of others.
I did not like you so tolerant. You were so good. I do anything else pay attention to the pros and cons.
Palace Europe. Even though I am now quite miserable, I think the feelings between people are not trading. Now I still think so. Or else as live, what I mean.
Your life is no meaning. For me, you see, I do not care.
You people are. You taekwondo. You tell calculating the pros and cons, but I think it also denied the things, your heart rule. You kinda true nature. Or else you saved my little idea.
How to do. You so fond of telling their own self-assertion, yes stupid. If you do not bother me one way or another, how?
Are you not admit all? Let me ask you. What you take me to the engagement ceremony? Then you can return to save. What can I return?
I refuse to answer the question.
How this stupid. You do not move off. Has anyone told you particularly like Man in the Day is the kind of actor in too? Special sense of justice, have compassion on the surface of the mouth. Sense of responsibility does not recognize anything, especially hard. With people often fight, explosive bomb, often through things around, especially terrible. Roar fierce, small to read when it is particularly scary kind.
Of two teenagers, I repeat, I do not watch cartoons.
You have never had a childhood which this is not a cartoon, anime. I suggest you look at the way you have for yourself when you read the small.
New understanding is not
a small boss. Chin, suddenly there's something. You want to open a short video conference.
You want to know
something. You first busy bar. I go first.
Why did not you go? Get my clothes dirty. So wanted to walk away, out of basic courtesy in life. You should help me clean
this bar when I also take this service off.
Meter raw, and suddenly miss.
You small business owners, why the meat is not always laugh leather? How can you laugh so
Ask it here.
Clean up this dress. You help small business owners to hang it up. If nothing, I will not bother you. Something I really miss when
I'm going to miss you. Do not embarrass me.
I fried rice conference. Also made a set of wedding early 1000 mu. I also participated in the clothes I gave him wash. You how? You want to let me balls for several days. Did not contact me too. Definitely worried sick.
Lady. Boss did not let it be small. I cannot let you go.
That you do not stopping door I will not run. How? You still want to lock me up
You certainly cannot shut Then you do not impulse awe. Small business owners over there. I really wanted Jiabuju.
Do not worry, I will not hurt you. I said to him.
Into the
House in Europe, you do not be angry. I do with raw rice. Thing I asked of him a long time before I agreed to come to you. I have something to tell you. What? I stayed away. We're not much you busy. Kinda trouble. You put little thought when
I go home, okay. Because you find out that my brother in a car accident, the only clue I promised my mother, waiting for this all get to the bottom after I gave any back to her. But not right now. I cannot just give up.
give up any. It's not. You and your brother do the hard work.
So I hope you can stay longer with me. But the request is not asking you to. Please. You help me.
Well, I see you so sincere on the part. I was impressed that you still see the face. You take me to the betrothal ceremony. Favors personal favor, I promise you, but a few days and then stay. On a few days off. Clap for the oath, I'm afraid you go back.
To this very accurate.
Naive that you are allowed to go back. Ah.
Ago, when I cannot see, you often listen to me describe how beautiful sunrise. That time off. You are my eyes.
My greatest wish is that your eyes can recover. Now your eyes well. We have been happy.
But Shouty. One thing I am confused. Your sister has told me that she drew a cartoon. You know that I had to.
Aw, I know. My sister, she always wanted to publish comics, but has not published. So she always
Cranky, but I remember you used to be very fond of comics. Is not at all.
thing people are. Grown up, will become.
Shouty. Is not something you deceive me.
You are making.
Little idea how he forgot. Ah. Ah, you are so sterile and forgot he. Opened his eyes. Tomorrow is another beautiful day. Tomorrow is when you read the small new start when.
Who is this?
You do not. Ah. How suddenly appeared.
Quite you will find a place this place except me, and no one will come. Because of that early Moo 1000. But who allows you to place my fitness, to treat your own hurt feelings? Rush to cook, all the points. This is the time after my breakfast, this time of day. You have time to make breakfast. I did not hear.
Me. Do it.
Anyway, let
Go. I do not eat.
what this woman?
Is a sister. Company to arrange how their yawn always over the project has been handed over to the board, marking the board there is no objection. That's good. Moo always saying is how I do not know if I should say. It does not matter, said Young Project. Next year is the equivalent of the company's key projects have real power, although your sister in charge of the company other projects. But she is the company other than your company's biggest shareholders include many veteran. Young is still your sister. Out of hand cultivation. You're worried about my sister's authority over Young, although the company's proposal have been topped, but some do not agree with the understanding that you do not want to think carefully before I was blind when employees within the company our sister company to help me take care of my project is now at hand. It also has a lot of hard work as her. You do not worry. Shouty also often told me that you want to help us remember the difficult times. Our people, if I had done so little flute, sure you are unhappy. First kind of small flutes still have not finished. It is not heard in the sunset. No.
Again. This breakfast meal only. Eat so much as to do something. So fully equipped. Kitchen of his house is too big than my home grand waste.
Do not like to eat. Does not mean I do not need the kitchen on. Then it could come in handy, for example. How do you now? Have any questions for me?
I just think you are eating a breakfast. With so many ingredients too wasted.
This with you. I just need to eat a meal. Satisfying breakfast before I go to work on the line. The other I do not care.
That you eat, Chingsi. I'll give you a year to make the amount you eat. So many things you can eat in the morning.
I eat fried rice, which are such a mess of things. Meters from raw point. You just eat it.
That I did not think you.
Could taste so appetite. There are also big this little fried rice. I eat it. Not enough to do more next time. Are you?
Know who you eat fried rice all. So much variety you eat. You eat fried rice all.
Let you do what you do.
You have to eat it. Is really good. Hey, do not you try these you. Give me a piece of paper. How the?
Eat well, yeah. You read the full little over a few days.
You can see I cannot say something nice.
You are You look completely like a housewife. When I identify what you put in hundreds of cartoonists inside, when finished pick out the aura is gone.
You say, you and I is not that arts test classmates do.
With what you do, anyhow so realistic.
Balls. Before I went to the temple with the European 1000 early engagement ceremony when the flute and
what you go. You are such a big thing. You did not tell me how it
was I really wanted to go after to understand a lot of things. I had to have a lot of things too good. Too good fantasy of my own. Original comic love. Our blind self-confidence cannot be
expected to just say,
I happen to be hiding in the home of the Palace of Europe these days. Want to understand these things. You're right. I cannot always hide in the Palace of Europe home to cook for him. To put it nicely, I was helping him, not I was nice. Doing his Maikong.
So you want.
So I was trying to find a good job to make money to support themselves.
Looking for a job. I'm looking for a job here, but you'd have a professional cannot Learn to paint would do the job. Crew tired, I do not care.
What job it? Rough job tired. I could do that job as long as I have come.
To feed themselves, not to help you find a job. The intention is to allow you to repaint.
Balls, but I thought for a moment I could not really have the energy to feed themselves by painting the capital. I think I had that comic. Whether it is valuable comic point of view or from the emotional point of. But the reality of it. Worthless it. Really so naive that I have the cards so the adults did not point the savings.
You do not think.
So, but I assure you, I would not give up painting. In order to repocket living subsistence allowances, I pick up what's dirty work tired, comic dream job I'm willing to adhere to.
Refuel.
Refueling.
Refueling. Shouty, it. Just got engaged. Immediately mention marriage. Is not the point of this thing. Too fast. Of course, the sooner the better. The case out of what changes when read. How to do small talk sinking time bomb. In there, I can be worried about this thing or else. Let your dad to say you. Really do let. My dad said to me in this life do not marry. Early 1000. Thousand sit you.
How early?
You come.
I'll see you, Aunt.
I chat with my mother it.
Is. You were talking about what? I.
Do convenient for you to talk about what you did not know parents always hoped. Well, hurry to marry the daughter of a good home.
If you want, I go back to arrange for us to be here, or not, more than 2 days as soon as possible. These days said to be on holiday, but are busy at work. Our extra 2 days to play a good fun, to look at your favorite sunrise. How to
do it. I notice there are filled. Today we sit at night after taking the flight back to good. Shouty sister. Sight well, I'm going to shoot.
From today, we will draw a line. I will not appear in your life. You also please do not bother me again. Please tell Shouty. Do not try to come to take away any of my stuff.
Early 1000. Thousand early you how?
My aunt, all right. This is not too hot. We go in and sit down.
Without my little flute, I rarely look outside and sit 5 minutes truce.
Good.
Come so early.
I was.
So early. I have a new job.
Are you going?
I want to make enough money. Then I will regain comic dream, full of energy, for my new job.
You come back. You go who gave me cook.
Come back to this issue, I do not know.
The old. Wifey you how you can
You come back to me, while I do not find a girl.
No.
I see you are not high cholesterol. I did not have the guts fat, no.
No. She seduced my wife. I wronged you that year.
You give me waiting for. You have nothing to say. To me it does not matter. Nothing to say that I know.
Is the first time you come to work.
Who you little bitch. Seduce my husband.
How about?
You think we here draw? Serious comic, yeah. I'm telling you. Is this huge, mass update, transition style we want? You hear, okay. I do not like to see. Some people say you look like a little bitty gunners have drawn up. Where so many comments.
I just want to do a little bit little to improve the quality of our comic.
Who do you think you are? Out of time to draft immediately went to work I cannot have. You hear the whole these the GAO did not improve the quality of good. Oh. Love painting. Without painting roll.
Roll to roll.
You.
Really delicious. This month to hand in half a penny spent. Just how kind. People will not let you roll. You roll it.
I did not really. You said I was not too hasty. No way. Encounter comic thing. I was really angry.
When small. To read, two of us said, anything good for the money it can uphold the concept of small
Balls. That you think I was not particularly failed to live off, poor even if. I do not call that.
hypocritical called principled. But indeed, you encounter the sexual harassment. 3 views substandard boss does not dry. Hypocritical not say you had. Bad luck is really quite bad. Well, you know what you have to interview the afternoon. There is a third job I do. Believe that this is certainly not a small problem. Know it. Went up to read up and go up and refuel.
Only recruit able-bodied the male. Then do not look for me to see it on your resume. That says sex female off. Fortunately, I copied a path. Delay or else this time I shared this bike is also much income $1. Brush the wall, but also fine arts graduate. Why do not you are required to move brick school of architecture PhD. United States is dead you do. Not professional. But fortunately the road is a small. Small, dirty. Catch the thief returned back. To catch the thief dead donkey head. Back. To my new phone off. My car.
Robbed how much money?
Did not lose money.
It also lost something else.
I was unemployed it. Did not have money to throw the thief is not a phone.
You said you these young people have no awareness that every day we do not publicize a backpack later. Do not put the phone in his pocket and do not walk in. You just do not listen to songs.
I did not listen to music. Did not put it on the car. Behind the basket. Bag is gone.
From the body you cannot just talk about your cell phone. Now also lost money nor the family of the police officer.
And more worried about you. I just bought my phone. Did not how long it. Cannot get it back.
You go back and so we turn to sell a message. If the phone is not found, then the possibility is still very large.
Mobile phone, thank you. Good.
If no problem, then sign a word right here. Remember not to be too anxious. If there is any news, I will inform you of.
The Palace of Europe, how you come? Whenever you say if I'd only seen the thief, I will not put him on the phone. Then he snatched up a road knot.
So deep, but also fast dark when you can be really big guts. Alone catch a thief who robbed you're the lucky cell phone and wallet, just a little evil thief whenever you now do not know where to.
Get a little compassion, crying people. Do not have a mobile phone. Can also touch a cell phone, not made any money, lost and now.
You say, or how stupid it was, robbed of mobile phones to grab it. You a girl home, you know how to catch a thief. His associates did not ambush you, want me to say.
In the vicinity of the hapless people. Drink cold water, Arcea. But how do you know how you find me in my police station?
You do not unrequited love. My domestic helper. In grocery shopping I noticed you ride Kwangju thief, then call them roll rice. Roll rice thanks to the quick reaction of the investigations in the police station. You come to me with barely a
coincidence. Dead duck fooling. You admit that I care about safety. So difficult to do, but I worry about that phone. You bad luck.
Or good for me to cook it. I can give you a salary.
As small balls, I do not say I did. My ambition when you do not rely on your own. When you read the small is simply too small to read, useless. Phone also lost his job and now you are gone. Except for fried rice is not to do anything. You want it, scared me.
Who approve of you yelling at my house? This novice to you the machine. Once your phone is broken, I have a responsibility when it is up to you.
I do not want you back. You have this mobile phone monitoring system. I do not want me to check the contents of all your blink of an eye. So I little privacy are not the
original. You are worried about this. I tell you, the last time, because the system does not update your phone so that I can see your operation. But now the phone system has been updated to on top of me. I want to see, cannot see. Do you want to say again? I do not really take me away. Then you can only use their own money to buy a mobile phone handset, but very expensive. Any good man of character.
Let go of it. For me is my little Europe.
Must be very happy to see us.
You killed me. You get up. Do you little? Good.
In Europe.
Up your parents, your
uncle, aunt.
As parents, you. Not what you think of. How say hello to fly over. To say I went to the airport to pick you up.
This is not your dad. Will not let any brains. We do want to surprise you.
Pleasantly surprised at what? I told you straight. I heard you say it in small use company. There is some question about the equity aspects of an of dad who told you these.
Are only a few of these shareholders to know that this world
is not an unventilated wall. So much to do. such a thing that you want to conceal your father. It is impossible to.
Eat fruits little.
Point in Europe. You do not intend to introduce such a lovely girl. She gave us know it.
Was my girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
You come here, come here. I have to ask.
Why let go?
Why do you say that? I was your girlfriend.
Small point. Was there the sound of
My parents how to do.
now what it will be counted on account chant?
Why do not you say something else, then it?
Went to the negotiations on this. I what to say.
You say you let me am deeply night. Stalking of people come to you.
My company's staff, late at night, to my house this docking. Horrible, it is more spread out. Now I have not lost you.
You. I do not think, when your girlfriend, to take advantage of what is a good thing.
You're wrong. You're not my girlfriend, just pretend it.
Okay. To do palm reading.
Clap, are you afraid to go back? To help me prepare a dessert.
That take advantage of me. When I was your girlfriend, let me also give you prepare dessert. I give you my prescription.